Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and do the alphabet makeup tag. So I saw Jessica Braun do this a couple weeks ago on her page and I thought it was so much fun. And actually Phelps Beauty is the one who created the tag. So I will go ahead and link both of their videos down below. But basically what it is you go through the alphabet and each letter, you pick your favorite brand that starts with that letter and then you pick your favorite product from that brand. Mine is pretty much full of mostly makeup, a couple skincare, and a couple hair care items. And there are a few letters that I did not have products for, so please forgive me, I do not have something for all 26 letters of the alphabet, but I have most of them. So yeah, if you are excited and you want to hear what my answers are to the alphabet makeup tag, then let's go ahead and get started. For the letter A, I went ahead and chose Anastasia Beverly Hills, and the palette that I chose by her is the one that they had in collaboration with Jackie Aina. I just love this palette so much. I love the Carly Bible one as well, but this one just beats it out a little bit more. These shades are just beautiful. I've talked about this palette on my channel more than one time, but I absolutely love all of these. The mattes blend beautifully. The shimmers are absolutely stunning. This Trust Issues shade right here is something so special. It's almost like non-existent and doesn't really show up until you hit the light, and it's just nothing but gold sparkle and it is just absolutely stunning. We have this Sponsored shade that is another beautiful one, and this palette is just, it's up there as one of my favorite palettes ever. For B, we have another palette, but these are actually surprisingly the only two palettes I have in all of the products that I chose, and I chose the BH Cosmetics Smitten in Switzerland palette. It is the palette that I have on my eyes today. I went ahead and used it in a full face of drugstore makeup that I will link in the eye and down below if it's already out, and if it's not, it is coming. But this is another one that I have talked about on my page before. I love these shades. The mattes in BH Cosmetics are beautiful and they blend out very nicely without getting patchy, and the shimmers are just something special. I love these shimmers so much, and BH Cosmetics is so affordable, so you can't go wrong supporting them, and I absolutely love this palette. It is another one that's up there on my favorite palettes. For the letter C, I chose the C.O. Bigelow My Favorite Night Balm. If you've been following me on Instagram pretty much since the beginning, you have heard me rave about this chapstick a million times probably. It is my favorite night balm really ever to have been created, and I use it all day long. I don't just use it at night, but I love it for at night. I've talked about this before on my channel too. It has saved my lips. Absolutely saved them. I used to get dry, cracked lips that would bleed and be terrible, and this has saved it. Highly recommend this to you guys. For D, I chose the brand Dose of Colors, and I chose their Meet Your Hue concealer. I have the shade 03 Fair. It does oxidize a bit when you put it on your face, but as you're blending it out, it goes back to the true color in the tube. This has really great full coverage. It usually doesn't get dry and cakey on me. It wears really well throughout the day. This is one of my favorite concealers ever, and I, again, highly recommend this to you guys. For the letter E, I chose Essence, and I chose their Brighten Up Banana Powder. This one's a little rough. I need to get a new one soon. The component on this is chintzy and it stinks and it will break on you. Don't think that it won't, because it will. But this powder is such a good powder. It does exactly what it says. It brightens up. I use it under my eyes and my T-zone and under my contour, and it just helps to brighten everything up, sharpen it up, make you look more polished, more put together. This is literally like, I think like $2.99 or $3 or something like that. That's only a penny difference, Emily. But regardless, it is very affordable, and it is such a good powder. I love it. I do not think I could ever not have this in my collection. So for the letter F, I chose the brand Fenty Beauty, but honestly, I like almost everything from them, so it was really hard to choose an actual product. So I went ahead and just chose their lip glosses because this is one of the best lip gloss formulas I've ever tried in my whole entire life. I just recently bought this little mini set that they have for the holidays right now. It is the Glossy Posse mini set, and it has 4 new shades in their lip gloss formula, which is amazing. If you have not tried their formula, I highly recommend. But honestly, anything from Fenty I love. I love their setting powder. I do not have it in my collection right now because I used it up and I haven't rebought it, but that is great. Their What It Do mist is so good. I've tried their foundation in the past and liked it. The only thing I feel like that I don't really like is their concealer, but their cream bronzer, cream blush, powder bronzer, literally I pretty much love everything that I've tried by Fenty. It is such a good brand in my opinion. I feel like I'm talking very quickly, but I don't want this video to be like a million years long with me harping on these products that A, you have probably all heard of in the past in other videos, and B, you guys just don't need to be here that long. So Sorry if I'm talking too fast. But for G, I picked the brand Grande Cosmetics and I chose their Lash Boosting Formula Mascara. I recently got a chance to try quite a bit of new goodies from Grande Cosmetics that they had sent me, and I pretty much liked most of it. I have been absolutely loving their mascara primer, but I didn't choose it just because it's kind of newer to me. But this mascara, you guys have heard me talk about a million times on my channel. I love this mascara. It's a brand new tube that I actually need to open. I'm not opening it quite yet because I have quite a few other mascaras open right now, but this will be open very soon in the future, and I just love this mascara. It has that conditioning peptides for your lashes, so you know it's good, and it really does help hold a curl, makes my lashes look long and beautiful. It can get clumpy if you're not careful, but I just use a lash comb and comb right through that, and that alleviates that, and it is such a good mascara. For H, I chose the brand Hourglass, and I absolutely love their Hourglass Caution Mascara, but I didn't pick it because I actually haven't ever owned a full size of it. I've only had mini sizes, so I went ahead and chose their blush. This is their Ambient Lighting Blush, and this is in the shade Mood Exposure. This is such a good blush. Every time I use it, my cheeks just look flushed and natural and beautiful, and I want to say the word ethereal for some reason. This just is beautiful on the cheeks. I don't know what exactly Hourglass does with their powders, but whatever they're doing it right. This is beautiful. This is the only shade of this blush I own, but I definitely want more in the future, and I know these are pricey, but if you can get your hands on, or maybe if you can get it on sale, I really recommend them. They're stunning. Next up for I chose Ilia, and I chose their Essential Brow Natural Volumizing Brow Gel. This is another product that you have heard me rave about on my channel a million times. It makes my brows look so natural and so fluffy. It makes them look like they're just naturally really hairy, which sounds weird, but is honestly my goal when doing my brows. I used to fill them in to death and have like the block brows, and I look back at old pictures and I'm like, Emily, what are you doing? I feel like I'm very lucky where I already have pretty full natural brows without really having to fill them in much. It's really up here in the front that I need to fill them in, and this just does it for me. It fills them in so natural, so fluffy. I'm obsessed with this brow gel. That is probably like the 100th time you've heard that come out of my mouth, but it is true. Love it, love it, love it. For J, I chose Juvia's Place, and I actually could have picked quite a few things from them because they have some palettes that I love. The Nomad palette and the Nubium 3 Coral palette. Love them so much. But I ended up choosing the Tribe Volume 3 highlighter. This highlighter is blinding. Another one you have heard me talk about on this channel quite a few times. It is the highlighter that I have on my face today, and I just think it is stunning. If you do not like a blinding highlight where people can see you from space, do not get this. You won't like it. But if that's your cup of tea and you want people to just see you reflecting from a mile away, get this. It's so good, and it's affordable. I think it's like $14, and usually Juvia's Place has a ton of sales, so you can definitely get it cheaper than that. I feel kind of cheaty with this next one because this is the only thing from the brand that I've tried, but I just really love this. For the letter K, I choose the K&C Beauty Super Balm. I just really genuinely like this chapstick. I use it at the beginning of pretty much every time I sit down and do my makeup, and it really does help throughout me applying all my other products. By the time I'm to the end and I'm putting on lip product, this has soaked completely into my lips, and it is comfortable and it is nice and moisturizing, and I really do love this. I don't like the scent that much, and it is on the thicker side, so I have to be careful not to apply too much, but I really genuinely like this, and if you can get your hands on it, I recommend trying it out. Plus it's a Black-owned brand, so that's awesome to support. Then for the letter L, we have L'Oreal, and I went ahead and picked my True Match Lumi Bronze It Bronzer. Another one you've heard me talk about a million times because it is so good. I love this bronzer. It is the bronzer that I have on my face today. It is just such a beautiful shade. It has such a sheen to it that it adds to your skin. You look bronze and healthy and glowy, but not sparkly and shiny or anything like that. This is such a good bronzer. I highly recommend it to you guys. Love it. Next up for the letter M, I really wanted to pick my Maybelline City Bronzer, but I didn't because I really have beat that horse to death. I literally have talked about that so many times. Beat that horse to death. Is that a saying? I don't think it is. Beat a dead horse. Is that the saying? Anyways, I've talked about it a million times, and I went ahead and chose the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist instead for the letter M because I have been through a million of these. I've only been through one Maybelline City Bronzer, but this is probably like my 5th or 6th bottle of this. I love this setting spray. Again, I talked about it a million times. I should probably stop saying that because you guys know I've talked about probably all these products on my channel a million times. But this is one I have also raved about in the past a lot. It just melts your makeup together, takes any powderiness away. Love it. It's not going to extend your makeup wear really, and it's not going to help with oils or anything like that. This is just essentially a makeup melter, a powder taker awayer, and it's awesome and really affordable because it's Morphe. For the letter N, I chose a hair care product, and I chose the Not Your Mother's Clean Freak Dry Shampoo. This is the tinted version. It's tinted in medium. I have been through a million bottles of this as well. It is such a good dry shampoo. I love it because I do have fairly dark hair, and almost every other dry shampoo I have, it leaves that white cast, which I know is normal. A lot of dry shampoos do that, and normally you can just like fluff your fingers through it and it goes away, but like I don't even want to mess with that. A lot of other dry shampoos, you have to like spray it on your hair, let it sit for 30 seconds to a minute, and then like zhuzh it through your hair. And honestly, I wake up as late as possible in the mornings when I'm getting ready for work and stuff, and I don't want to have to even wait 30 seconds. Like, I am that impatient in the mornings. This is so good. I just spray it on. I don't have to worry about the white cast. It does take care of the oils in my hair, keeps it at bay, and I just really genuinely like this. If you have hair around my hair color, maybe a little lighter, a little darker, and you're looking for a good dry shampoo, I highly recommend this. And it's super affordable. It's like $4 something, I think, or $5 something, and usually Ulta has them on sale. That's usually when I pick them up, is when they have them buy one get one free or buy one get one half off, so you can get a good deal on it as well. I feel kind of cheaty using this brand for O also because I haven't tried a ton of things by them, but I chose The Ordinary, and I chose their azelaic acid suspension 10%. If you can see, I am like almost done with this guy. I really need to buy a new one very soon, but I've been using this pretty regularly, almost every single night for the past month and a half or so, and I'm really enjoying it. It just sinks right into my skin. It goes in perfectly with my nighttime skincare routine, and this is supposed to really help with acne and like acne scarring and all of that. I think I've seen an improvement in my active acne, but I haven't really seen an improvement too much in my acne scars and the redness in my skin and stuff, but I am kind of still new to this. I can't really expect to see life-changing, life-altering results in like a month, you know what I mean? So I'm definitely going to pick up another one and keep using this. It doesn't make my skin irritated or too dry or break out or anything like that. I'm really enjoying this. For the letter P, I chose Pure Cosmetics, and I bet you can guess what I'm going to hold up in 2 seconds. 1, 2, the 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I'm obsessed with this foundation. It is such a good foundation. I'm not gonna harp on it because I've harped on it a million times on my channel before. I need to stop saying that, I know, but so good. Full coverage, not cakey, not matte, but not too luminous, wears really well, will cover everything you need it to cover and more, gives you the blank slate that you need to add whatever you want on your face to make you look and feel bomb. Love this foundation. I've recommended it to tons of people on my Instagram page, my friends in real life. I would not recommend anything, well, really to anyone, but especially to my friends in my real life, if I did not absolutely love it and think that they would love it too. So if you have not tried this foundation, I highly recommend. A lot of the times it's on sale at Ulta, so if you're like, oh, it's kind of pricey because it's like $36. I got both of mine on sale, but I would buy a full price. But if you are wanting to try it, maybe wait to see if Ulta has it on sale soon, because I bet you it will. So for the letter Q, I didn't have anything. Jessica didn't have anything in her video either, and Jen used Q-tips, but I don't really use Q-tips that often, so I'm gonna skip over the letter Q and move on to R. And for R, I chose Rare Beauty. I know that's another one that's like kind of newer to me, but I chose her matte lip souffle liquid lipstick things. I really genuinely like these a lot. This is in the shade Inspire, and it's just like a true red color. And then I just picked up this shade in Brave. It's what I have on my lips today. I picked this up the other day with my friend Kat when we were at Sephora together. This is a really nice formula. It's moussey and whippy, so it's not drying to where it's like a normal liquid lipstick. It's not transfer proof or anything like that, so if you kiss someone or you're eating, it will come off. I put this on before I went to film this video, and then I went out and I finished the rest of my Cheesecake Factory s'mores cheesecake that I had left over in the fridge. Comment down below what your favorite Cheesecake Factory cheesecake is, because I feel like people are just really passionate about their favorite, and I want to know what yours is. Mine is s'mores. Anything s'mores I'm obsessed with. Just a little fun fact about me: s'mores flavored things, actual s'mores, s'mores cheesecake, anything s'mores I'm a fan of. But anyways, the point of that tangent was I put this on before and it did come off a little bit on the inner half of my lips and I had to reapply it. So it's not one that's going to wear all day long perfectly and not disappear. You will have to reapply it, but it's such a comfortable formula. I don't mind to do that, and it's just a really, really good one. If you haven't tried this out, it comes in a ton of shades and I highly recommend it. Okay, for S, go ahead and take a guess if you know what it is. If you follow me on my Instagram page, I think you can probably guess. Ready? Ready? Smashbox Audition. I love this lipstick so incredibly much. It is the perfect shade on me. It is such a beautiful, neutral, rosy tone. This formula is so incredibly comfortable as well. It is not drying at all. It is so comfortable on the lips. It wears off nicely. This is one of my favorite lipsticks ever. I think this is my third bullet of it. I will always continue to repurchase this. If Smashbox ever discontinues this, I don't know what I will do. I don't even care if they discontinue every other shade. Go ahead and get rid of them. That's fine with me. If they ever discontinue the actual shade Audition, I don't know what I'll do. So Smashbox, if you ever see this, please don't ever get rid of this lipstick because it is so, so good. It's another one that's like a little higher price. I think this is like $22 or $24 for a lipstick, which I know is a lot of money, but I 1,000,000% think it's worth it. For T, we have another favorite of mine, and it is the Tarte Man Eater Mascara. I've said in the past that I really do not like the name of it, Man Eater, and I really don't care for the packaging. I will say this is a lot better. It used to be in a gold packaging, like this whole part was gold, and then this gold part was black. It was like opposite. And the black one I do like a lot better. I think it looks a little sleeker and a little cuter, but I still don't really love it. But I don't care because the actual product inside is amazing. I love this mascara. It makes my lashes look so long and full and holds a curl. Doesn't ever flake off on me. I have never had a bad experience with this. I've been using this mascara for years. I've been through probably 5 or 6 tubes of it at this point. I love this mascara. I love it. For you, I chose Urban Decay, and I chose the Urban Decay D Slick Setting Spray. This is another one that I've used so many of. I think I've been through like 4 or 5 bottles by now. I don't use this as much as I used to because my skin is not as oily as it used to be, but if I need my makeup to be locked in, look good all day long, and I know that this will hold my oils at bay, this is what I use. Like for special events, weddings, anything like that I need my makeup to just look good and not get oily, this is what I use. And I like that it's not drying. So even if you have like combo skin where it leans a little drier, but maybe in your T-zone you get oily, I still recommend this to you because it's not drying. If you spray it on your face, it's not like it's gonna suck the life out of your face where you feel like, oh my gosh, I'm the Sahara Desert. No, it's not gonna feel like that. It's just going to set everything together and keep your oils at bay where you need it to, if that makes sense. Such a good one. For the letter V, I'm going back to a hair care product, and I chose the brand Verb. I have their Verb Ghost shampoo, their Verb Ghost conditioner, and also their Verb Ghost oil, hair oil. I love this. It is weird, I feel like, for me to say that this is my holy grail shampoo and conditioner and hair oil, but it like, how do I hold all these so you can see them? But it like really, really is. It just make my hair so soft, so manageable. It looks so good. It doesn't weigh it down. It doesn't get frizzy with it. The hair oil doesn't make my hair oily at all. I absolutely love this shampoo and conditioner. I've been through 3 sizes of this. They sell like big jumbo ones. I've been through one whole one of those, and it is just good. Every time I try a new shampoo and conditioner, normally I like it. It takes a lot for me not to like a shampoo and conditioner, I feel like. But every time I try a new one, I always go back to this duo. It is so, so good, and this hair oil is just amazing. I am actually a Verb affiliate. If you shop through the link down in my description box, you automatically get 10% off. It is an affiliate code. I get a little kickback, but I wouldn't be pushing that and telling you guys about it unless I really genuinely love this brand and these products, and I do. They are so, so good. How I discovered it, story time, sorry. How I discovered it is I got like a little sample pack of it from Sephora in like a purchase, like a free sample in a purchase, and I used it, and I was so impressed by it and how my hair looked after I used it that I went and literally purchased it like that next day because I was so impressed. I love the shampoo and conditioner and hair oil so much. For W, I chose Wet n Wild, and I chose their Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Blossom Glow, another one I love so much. This is also a really blinding highlight. If you can see, I have a little bit of a pan in it. It's a little bit of a pinky toned highlight, which I personally love. I literally use this highlight so much. I feel like I honestly would pick this over a lot of my high-end highlights. That's how much I love it. It's like $5, something like that, and a lot of times Wet n Wild is half off at Ulta, so you could get this for like $2.50, $3, which is absolutely insane to me. I've had this for probably like 2 years now, and I can definitely honestly see myself going through this whole entire highlight and repurchasing it. I know that's like a lofty thing to say because there is quite a bit left, but I seriously love this. I cannot recommend it enough. It's blinding but doesn't get too chunky. It's not glittery. It just looks beautiful on the skin. X is another letter that I didn't have anything for it, so I'm just gonna speed on by X and move on to Y, and I have the YSL All Hours Foundation. I know this is pricey, I know, and I got it through Octoly, so I did not spend my own money on this, but when this is gone, I will 100% repurchase it. I have the shade BR10. It is so good. It lasts forever on the skin. It's not full coverage, but it definitely can cover anything you need it to. And then you can go in and add concealer where you need to. But this is so good. It lasts so long on the skin. It wears well. It's a beautiful formula. It's not matte, but it's not dewy. It's just like a satin skin-like finish. And I know it's pricey, but if you want to splurge and treat yourself, I recommend this. And Z is another one that I didn't have anything for. I know Zoeva is a really big brand that starts with Z, but I just haven't tried anything from them yet. So I guess that's it. So yeah, that was it, you guys. That was all my answers to the alphabet makeup tag. I had so much fun doing this. Thank you so much to Jen for creating this and Jessica for doing it and getting it on my radar. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble about a whole bunch of products that I just genuinely love. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. You're awesome and I love you. Please subscribe if you have not yet, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys.